If you're thinking about moving overseas, maybe to Australia or New Zealand, whether for study or for work, this channel could be just for you. This is not to scare you or not to sell a fake dream to you, but to give you some real simple information about making money, finding jobs, about your visa, and about your daily life so that you can plan your future properly and accordingly. Hi, my name is Ali. I'm from Australia and I'm a supply chain professional here in Australia. I moved from overseas many years ago, like many of you want to do right now, whether as a student, whether as a worker, or whether as someone just trying to build a better life. During my journey here in Australia, I made many mistakes. I felt pressured, I had many challenges. But at the same time, I have received and seen many beautiful opportunities, great opportunities coming my way. So I want to share those lessons, so those opportunities, those challenges, those learnings with you all. So on Cross Border Street, we'll talk about real people, we'll talk about real life in abroad in a very simple way. We'll keep it very honest, we'll keep it very practical, and we'll keep it very informative. I'm not a taxation agent, I'm not a migration agent, I'm not a doctor, or I'm not a nurse. Neither I am a travel blogger or I am a marketing guy. I'm a simple, humble, ordinary supply chain professional, and I would like to share my experiences with you all. So during this journey through this channel, we'll talk about some key topics that we would all like to know more and more, and doesn't really harm us to make informed decision for ourselves, especially when it comes to planning to move overseas for your better future. So we'll talk about cost of living. Within cost of living, we'll talk about the rent, we'll talk about the food, we'll talk about transport, we'll talk about different type of bills that comes your way, so that you can plan and budget accordingly and doesn't get you as a shock or as a surprise. We'll talk about the jobs, those are actually available right now. We'll talk about the jobs, those are in demand right now. We'll talk about the jobs, those are in decline right now. For many students and new migrants, it does matter. Finding a job is important for survival. It's about finding the job to get you going and to find your feet on the ground. It's not about just the dream roles. It's about real work for real people. We'll talk about the earning money. We'll talk about earning money that goes hand in hand with finding the jobs. We'll talk about, while you're earning money, the tax that you have to pay that comes your way. So in other words, we'll talk about earning and expense, and how much you actually take it back to your home after you pay all the expenses. For our overseas student friends, we'll talk about many topics. What are the right courses to do? Which courses got demand in Australian market, job market in future? We'll talk about your work hour limits. We'll talk about your balancing your study and shift on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. We'll talk about how to be successful once you finish your study and transition yourself into professional life. Same goes for temporary visa holders. We'll talk about our friends, those are on temporary visas at the moment in Australia. Try to share some insight with you about planning longer term. We'll talk about careers. Definitely, we'll talk about careers. How to build your career bottom up. We'll talk about skill set that you need to bring it on to find the right job for you, which will then help you to find permanent residency here in Australia, transitioning from temporary visa. We'll be definitely talking about jobs those might be in demand in next few years, like of in 2026 or 2027. So the way I see this channel will shape up, there will be small blogs every day, and we'll talk about some key topics every day and share with you all, and we'll go for a journey together. So very short and sharp, my promise to you is very simple. I'll try to speak very honestly, keep it practical, keep it very informative in a very simple English way, or use English words. There'll be no big motivational speeches here in my channel. There'll be no hypes or big dreams in this channel. It will be about real people, real story, real life. So if this sounds like the kind of help you need, I invite you to stay with me on Cross Border Street. please subscribe to this channel, like this video so it reaches more students and workers and potential migrant to Australia. And finally, before you go, tell me in the comments, are you planning to come to Australia as a student or as a worker? And which topic I should be covering next? Cost of living, jobs, or study, or work together. Your questions will help me decide the next few episodes. Once again, this is Ali. Thank you for your time today and welcome to my channel Cross Border Street. See you next time.